There we are. Happy Thursday, friends. So starting out, looks like someone was sticking here. Starting out, we want to approach a wall. So Lisa, get that out of your gym bag, and then we're going to start on that left leg. So you have your right leg lifted up off the floor, and then we tip forward with that hip, and then kick forward with that right leg. So you'll kick it, and then tip it. Now, if you want, you can take your left arm and reach it down to the floor. Oh, good. Here we are. I never know. I feel like I often start by myself, but there we go. Perfect. So we start our core work today with our glutes. We work our way through our abs and our back. Strong abdominals, nice and tight. Shoulders stay retracted. 4 more. Just like 2 more. Oh, and just the deadlift. I know. I hate having these blinds closed, you guys, but it makes it so much worse if I have them open. But I'm with you, Lisa. It's tough on a beautiful day like today to shut the blinds. Hey, Debbie. All right, team, back to that combo. Kick it front, drop it down. Kick it front, drop it down. So as you come into that, we're on round 2 of 3 with that little swing forward, swing back. Abdominals tight, team. 10 seconds. Warming up that left glute, the back. 1 more. And then just that deadlift, your pace. 30 seconds, bottom of the second. Having that balance either on a chair, it can be the sofa, whatever you have, a wall, whatever you have next to you. The goal is not that we're not using that as a crutch, but we're using it because we can go deeper into our hinge. So you can go fuller range of motion with that challenge, with that arm on something, whether it's, again, a bar, a chair, your couch. All right, team, combo, so deadlift to that kick. Last set. So as we come down and up, if yours is smaller, great. If yours is slower or faster, we adjust and make it work for what length of limb you have. 5 seconds. And then just the deadlift. Woo, last set, team. 20 seconds, then we switch legs. We'll go right into that other side before we hit our back. 10. I was so tempted to start with wall sits today, and then I thought, no, they don't need to be redundant. Now switch sides. You can go to another wall or move yourself. You have 1 minute for the first one, going into the other side. So again, if you want to keep it even, you could definitely find a different balance. Kick it. So we started with 1 minute just because we were in our lineup. Oh, I love that, Lisa. Strong, tight glute team. 20 little seconds. So our first round, because I was waiting mainly for the internet to click on for everybody, but the first round was 60 seconds for exercise 1, then it's all 30 seconds from here. 1 more. And then just your deadlift team down and up. Strong right glute. Using your wall or your balance belt to increase your range of motion. Mindful of how close you can get your chest to that right quad. In 5. And back to that combo team. Abs tight, glute tight, 15 seconds halfway. 2 more. Last one. And then just the deadlift down and up. Bottom of the second team. Halfway. In 5. All right, combo, 1 of each. Take it. Your abs are so strong, pull them tight. They're tight in the standing, but against gravity, we really want to engage strong to support the back. 10 little seconds. I forgot to mention, I have 1 lightweight ready to use and just that deadlift down and up. So a mat, your lightweight, and we're good to go. 15 seconds. Last 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come onto your right side. Once you're on your right side, you place that weight at the fold between your hamstring and your calf, and then pulse up. Nice straight right leg on the floor. Options, you can be all the way down, propped up on your hand, or all the way up. You could have your neck on a yoga block, on a ball, your way. Scoop and hollow your abdominals, cinch the glutes shut. So if my top hip is stacked right over my bottom hip, it's going to use the glute muscles, especially the gluteus medius, just a little stronger. That's what we're after. 15 seconds. Warming up already. In 5. Now we keep this top leg pulsing and then hover the bottom leg. When we hover the bottom leg, this hip wants to rock back. We're trying to keep that hip driven straight ahead. Strong obliques, glutes. 10 seconds. When we get to exercise 3, we set our bottom leg down for that top leg to move front to back and travel. I know. So rude to make it lift. Mine was saying the same exact thing. But I'm so comfy. And this one was saying that too. Don't lift up that one. Woo. 10 little seconds. Now, in 5, you'll lift this top leg up and then bring it forward. So you're trying to make it just a little bit bigger this time. So right here, lift. It's so glad it gets to lay down right now, right? Not for long. So you're seeing how high you can get that left leg and then forward. Lift up and forward. I feel like my whole body says that all the time, Lisa. Do I have to? And pulse. Second set feels even better. You know what's so funny is how little I even notice that I'm singing a cue. It's just become second nature. which is a little scary. Like when you don't know when you've actually gone crazy, lift your bottom leg. Woo. When we lift that bottom leg, see if you can lift this top leg a little higher. Burn. 10 little seconds. Last 4. Bottom leg down, take it forward. Oddly, I have done that before. We joke that everything sounds better in a sing-song. So yes, if I have to deliver some hard-to-hear news, it comes out in song. I must have learned that from this. And combo. Woo! Yes, GA. Fire in the glute. Nice big range of motion at that pace. 10 little seconds. I want to for somebody. All right, team. Last set. Pull us up. Oh boy. 3 of 3, team. You can always set this weight down. Optional. 1 dip for somebody. 10. Aye. Lift your bottom leg. I know. Feels a little excessive, doesn't it? Woo! We have, not that you've noticed, but it's a tiny bit faster tonight. And that allows us to get a few more reps in. 10. Just 6 beats per minute. Set it down, take it front to back. Woo! Aye, that hurts. Come on. I know, what a blessing, huh? I picked it, I was very specific. I was like, this will make them really happy on this sunny Thursday. 5. In it together, combo. Woo. Now, we were going to superset with our next phase of exercises. We're going to flip it over because I feel like I'll keep more friends that way. So, we have 10 seconds, then we'll come around the other side, then we'll come back onto this hip. When we flip-flop like that back and forth, we just want to do so somewhat quickly so we don't waste a lot of time. And flip it, and pulse. Perfect. Now we get to stretch the side we just worked. So you have your weight at the fold of your hamstring and your calf. Your hips are extended and stacked. You're drawing the navel in and up. You can be down on a ball, a yoga block, your arm, a towel, a blanket, your hand, elbow, lift your bottom leg. Try not to sink into the bottom shoulder or ribs. Pull those away from your mat as much as you can. 10 little seconds. Now from here, remember, that bottom leg goes back down. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm glad we agreed. Bottom leg down, front. I feel like we'll be able to push a little harder with a little back and forth. Tight, strong abs, 10 seconds. Then we go into that up and forward. Remember, again, we go nice and big with our range of motion. And switch, so you come up and then forward. Up and forward. See if you can draw the navel a little bit tighter towards your spine. I don't mind. 10 little seconds. Bottom of the first, and then we repeat. So you have 2 more. And pulse right here. I think I see my brother, so you guys keep going. Hang on. I love you. It's Western Day for my nephews at school. Hang on. And lift your bottom leg. And so borrowing a cowboy hat. They have her on, I can't say it's better. She still struggled this morning. Her temperament, she acts just fine. So that's good. Well, I mean, so it's not hard to watch. But she did get sick this morning. And then they have her on some new food. And then she can't have anything but her little vegetarian diet. Bottom leg down, front to back. Which is really hard because that means we either have to not let Grace have anything or to separate, like, man, next level. I just hope if we do all that and she still struggles, I just hope it works. But it was funny when Vic opened her food and make that combo, you come up. When Vic opened her food last night, he was like, oh. And I didn't think much of it. I was, oh, cute. No goat's milk, no anything. She can have her food and baby carrots. What else? Hang on. I feel like there was one more thing. Baby carrots. Water. Lucky. And round 3. Woo! Gosh, I feel like there was one more. Oh, popcorn. You can have popcorn as long as there's nothing on it, in moderation. So, we'll start there. But so Vic opened her food and was like, ugh. And I was like, dog food is dog, like, I was busy doing other stuff. And so then lift your bottom leg. And so this morning when I went to feed her and I opened the new bag of dog food, I was like, whoa, it is so different when that special food is like, it's like bright white pellets. But she ate it, so that's good. She's less picky than Grace, which is good. 10 seconds. All right, team. Now, as we come into that final, you're taking that front to back. See if you can pull in just a little tighter. And then remember, we go front to back, make that combo, then we quickly flip over to the other side. Trying to not waste any of those extra seconds. Our faster music bought us. 10 little seconds. The hardest thing I think is going to be to pay attention to what she chews on outside. She likes to eat a lot of and combo, a lot of sticks and leaves. When it comes to you, 15 seconds, team. Now when we flip it, your weight will go in that left hand. We start in the same position, and then we'll end up coming into a core set for the abs, transitioning out of the glute. But it will both be side length. So when you flip, you're right here. You'll take that top arm to the top leg. Now, different than before, your hip is slightly back. So you're still driving forward, but not, so you're not on the glute here. But it's going to be just a touch behind. Abs. Now, we go into a bent knee option, but I'm going to show you a couple different variations. So from here, you're either here or right here. Born for this, born for this. Oh man, our time's going so fast. Last 10. I feel. I'm on my way, get out my way. I'm running late. All right, team, check it. One leg, tuck it. One leg, tuck it. One, tuck. One, and watch an alternative. I can set my bottom leg down right here. Straight, bent your way. It shouldn't be. All right, team, just the straight. Follow your abdominals. So as you come into that, watching that control, scoop the navel tight towards the spine and watch that you're not sinking into this shoulder. 10 little seconds. I'm on my way. 5. If you need to set your bottom leg down, go for it. And tuck it, tuck it. Same thing. Right here is great. So it's going to be better to have better form than to have that bottom leg lifted. I know. I'm with you on that. Our glutes have had quite a ride this week. Winning. One more. Combo. Hey there. I'm on my way. Now, we're going to take the time to do a third set and then flip over to the other side. It's in that same way that I want you to think about when we transition, nice and strong setup. So you're intentional with keeping the navel tight towards the spine and not rocking too far back on that glute. And straight leg. I was laughing so hard, Lisa. I almost texted you when I left for school yesterday because I think we got off at 2:25 and school pickup is 2:30. It's like Stacey Ann, 10 seconds. A little too close for comfort on that one. Luckily, I didn't get stuck in traffic. Bent knees, team. Woo. Rock forward, so make sure you're not coming back too far on your back. Press it in. $15. I know, it's so terrible, but I love your spin of it. And I love that you get me. One of each team. Now, after you finish here, again, tight and strong setup as we come into the other side. It's not in our blood. Draw in. 10 seconds, friends. Woo! Last 5. So your left obliques nice and strong, and then we'll even those up on the other side and finish on our back. Here we go. Right hand. Now we start in that setup. Oh, yes. Yes. That's like life. I was doing one of the new rides on the trip is like motion sick, it's so crazy, and option tuck it. So let's go over this real quick. Watch that you're driving forward with your hips. You can be bent right here or tuck both. I know that's the one that I was really grateful to get back to. I was teaching a lot of it in like June to November when we shut down. And then when we open back up, my schedule is really different. All right, team, combo, one of each. So you go straight leg, bent, straight leg, an alternative. The whole time I could keep my bottom leg on the floor. Contract strong and tight. Oh, that's hard too. That's hard too. But there's one of the songs is like tons of graphics, really bright, lots of flashing lights. You're taking corners and you're going up and down so fast. Just the straight leg, round 2. And I'm not sensitive to most of them, and it's a lot. It's a pretty big, it's a lot. But I was laughing and telling class that it just felt like life. That's just like life these days. 5 million things coming at us. Learning how to be flexible, adapt. No, but they're probably so desperate to be there that they're like, it's okay. And tuck the knees. I have warned everyone so much on it because it is by far to me the toughest one. So I've given everyone so many warnings that I'm like, if you have any doubt that you are sensitive to motion, look down and just glance up. Because I promise it's a lot. And everyone's like, yeah, it's a lot. And they just look down at their handlebars. And combo. It's this one. So they've done the last one was Dubai-ish, 23. And 24, they are doing a kind of a repeat of 12. So if you look up 12, that was the one everyone called PlayStation. We had 4 tunnels, and we went through the 4 tunnels, and it was pretty imaginary-ish. And then just the straight leg, last set team. And so this one, they've taken some songs that we've done before, updated them, taken some different intervals, updated them, and so it was 12 is kind of the first 1.0. We're on 24 now, and they call it Kimura 2.0. So, whatever that means. Everyone's just having to get super creative working from home these days, I think. And knee tucks. All those designers in New Zealand, they're still rocking it from home as well. So, the master trainers are coaching, like my training, they're home. They're not back at the gyms yet. I think the United States was one of the only places where gyms were in phase 1. A lot of other countries, and combo, a lot of the other, they were in later phases. So we got pretty fortunate that, depending, I suppose, on how you look at it, pretty fortunate that ours are open. And I gotta fit in. 10 little seconds. Woo! One more. And on your back, team. Now, once we're on our back, wrapping up in this way, you take that right hand or left hand to that right foot. It's short. Oh boy. Carry it away. Now, my head could be down. My left foot could be down. I want whatever is going to keep my abdominals tighter. So I want you to pay attention. If you lift the leg and your abdominals push out and switch, then it would be better to have this down so you can scoop that in against that fulcrum. Woo! 15 seconds. Party in USA. 4. And take the leg, circle right. Here we go, GA, circle left, circle right, circle left. Perfect, GA. Tighten up. Same thing with your head down. Same thing with those knees bent. 5. And then we recycle back the routine. Take that left hand to the right foot. Same options, friends. It's always going to be about control. So you adjust and change your movement to get that control. 10 seconds. And switch. Anchor that tailbone. 15. If all I can feel is my hip flexors, I may want to just do the upper body. So again, we're all built so different. Our moves should look the same. And circle it. Woo. Anchor your hips, tight, strong abs. One more round, team. And weight in that left hand, finish it right here. Bum, bum. 10 little seconds. So when you pay attention to what your back is doing on the mat, think about the lift in the lower and switch, staying anchored and imprinted in the same way against the mat. So when you have the weight here and when you have the weight here, always controlled and strong, rib to hip. Not happy. 8. And circle it. Now as we finish, we have one more set of exercises and then we're done. If you would prefer to stretch, go for it. Again, here you can have those knees bent or straight. I want you to feel the freedom for what makes sense to your body. It could be higher up, 8 little seconds. The head could be down. In 3. And plank. So as we come over, we're going to plank and swim. You can have your knees down. You can have your knees lifted. You want to pull your elbows back towards your toes. So you're intentionally going from that strong plank to swimming. Now I could hold the plank the whole time. I could also choose to stretch instead, or I could swim the whole time, your choice. If you're really craving some push-ups, go for it. And swim. So we're intentionally lifting our body so that our posterior muscle chain has to engage. That will help, especially if you have to get back to a desk, if you have to get back to work. This will help our posture improve before going back into that reset. I could do my legs alone. I could do my arms alone. In 4. And plank. Drag your elbows to your toes. Scoop and hollow, so you're squeezing your bottom while you're pulling the belly button in and up. Woo. I'm on ya. In 3, 2, and swim. Now when I swim, when you pull your hands and your feet off the floor, if you're pushing your belly out to lift up higher, we're working against ourselves. So you want to scoop and hollow the abdominals in, and then you only lift high enough that you can keep the abdominals pulled in strong and tight in that way. 10 little seconds. In 3. All right, friends, last set, plank. Knowing we're down to our final minute, see what you are capable of with that contraction strong glute to abs. 10 little seconds. Tighter, stronger. And swim. Draw the belly button in tighter. Glutes are cinched shut. Ah, 10 little seconds. Last 5. And drop it. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Draw back into that child's pose. Bow your head. Big breath in. And then exhale, come up onto your hands and knees. Dip the toes into the floor. Lift the hips. Rock back. Walk your hands back. Angle the arms. Whatever stress you can let go of before you walk away from your mat. Whether that's work, whether that's home, mental, physical, emotional, release what you don't need to carry. And then slowly roll up. Squeeze your bottom. Pull your belly button in. Roll your shoulders back and down. Lift your heart. Big breath in. Arms up. And exhale. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much, team, for being here. I appreciate you working your core with me. To be continued next week. And then with that, you guys, even with, if you add this, if you're going to do something, if you're going to stretch or if you're going to go into something else after this, Mondays would be a really good combo. Yes, good. This set, that 30 minutes core, the way that we did it tonight, and we did one a couple weeks ago too, but the intention with that is that if you work this into some of your others, thank you, Chie, I will. You will find that doing this one first before you bump into the other ones will have you will be set at a better posture. So instead of doing like your cardio first and then this, or your other strength stuff first and then this, do this one first if you're going to pair it next time with something, and then you will be in a tighter, better posture position for the second part of your workout. Even if you just do half of it or a quarter, it was split in 3, even though it wasn't 100% even. It was split in 3, so you could do a third of it and then jump into something else, and that would be so good for our form. So anyway, I love you guys. Have a great rest of the night, and I will see you tomorrow.